Okay guys, finally I'll show you where the cabin is. Everyone always seems to be looking for it or asking, and as you can see I'm starting from Churchill right here. That's my house would be that flag right there. I'm not going to go into great detail, but I'll show you where I cross South Knife. Here's Hallcroft Lake right there. So I come down here, go along Churchill River for a bit, and then basically right through this bush here. So if you need to go find it on a map, you can just easily pause this. So you can see I got one here that says John Deere Point. So I'll zoom out a little bit and we'll get over to South Knife, which is right in here somewhere. Right there. So like I said, I'm not going to show you the exact trail here, but that'll take too much time. So if you get over to South Knife here, slowly zoom into this lake right here. This is where I cross. And if I actually zoom right in, you could probably see my trail. Part of it anyway. So this is the lake here, and you can see right there. See that? You can see what my trail. You can't see it on the other side, but you can see it there. So let's zoom out. And here's the island where my dad's cabin is across from. My dad's cabin's right in here. So like I said, I'll cross here. Cross right in here, straight over, and then I believe you can even see the trail if you zoom in again. You can see my trail going down to the river right there. So that's where I go in. I just skim this island a little bit, and this is where I turned. And this is the trail here. It's nice and gradual. That's why I ended up making it there with a friend of mine. We just cut it down. Took about an hour just to get through it and down the river, but it's a good spot. And that's where I got stuck. Instead of swinging out here and coming in, I swung too tight here, and that's where I got stuck right there with the wood stove. So I should have been. So now the trail is actually like this. So when I took the siding this time, I came out here a bit, and it was a straight run. I wouldn't have got stuck if I didn't turn so tight. Wasn't thinking there. So anyway, there's South Knife. So we'll go into there. Go to there, I mean, and you can see the trails. So let me zoom out. And here's Charlie Lake. I named this after my dad. And you can also see the cabin coming into view here, right there. So let's zoom into North Knife. So there's that lake still over here. Go straight across from that is the cabin right there. Here's Otter Creek that you can see from the cabin, the bush line. And you can see a little lake here, and it's just right there on this ridge. And right here, let me get you to the middle here. This is Moose Island. And I got trails all the way through here and back here. You can see my flags. And then I got trails running here, and that's where that short Martin line runs, but you're not going to go into too much detail there. But there's Moose Island, and there is the cabin right there. So that's the ridge I'm on that blocks everything. You can see all the bush here, and it blocks most of the storm. That's why when I come onto the big open area way down here, I always get caught in it because you can see it opens up back there and it just funnels it down. So let's zoom out. You can see all my markings for new trail and stuff. So here's the cabin, like I said, and I got to do a big horseshoe, I guess you could say, to Horseshoe Creek. So kind of down here. Here's the wood site, but I can come up here and swing here and here. Let me get you in the picture here. So come down here. I do a big U-turn, and there's Horseshoe Creek right there. And if you zoom in, let me zoom in, and there's the horseshoe there. It actually, on GPS, it looks more like a horseshoe. On here, it doesn't. You can see the big dog bone on the end, or whatever, you know what Dave calls that. And you can see all the lakes me and Dave were starting to jump on over here. There's a whole whack load of them. And you can see the trails all marked. Well, my InReach wasn't working for some reason. Finally, I had to delete everything, reinstall my Earthmate and everything, till finally I got all these onto my InReach, and I can use my phone to navigate. So that'll be next year. And if I zoom right out, you can see all of the markings here. And this is where Camp 2 is supposed to be. Oh, excuse me. And you can see right, I have it right there, but that's where I wanted it, right there on that little creek on waypoint 15. Well, like Dave said, he goes, that's pretty frickin' far. He goes, to try to get back to your main camp from there, if that's where your camp is. And I said, yeah, I know. So I ended up putting it here a little bit closer. Like I said, I'm only getting older, but this is probably about 8 miles away the crow flies, and about over 10 miles around the tundra to get to it. So there you go. There's Horseshoe Creek. There is my cabin. Right there. So this is North Knife River, so you can follow that from the Hudson Bay. Let me zoom out. Right here. So it comes all the way from the Hudson Bay here, and just follow it if you want, or pretty much, I was going to say straight across, but I guess it's not. Anyway, you get a good idea right there. So you should be able to find it now on Google Earth, where the trap line is. So I am about 40 miles away the crow flies, or 50 miles it takes me to go around and get to my cabin. So I just wanted to share that with everyone that's been looking for some time on Google Earth trying to find my camp. So there you go, and I hope you guys find it.